Hey yo, you know who it is. It's your boy Moreno Guapo. And we back at the museum, y'all. Once again, every 2 weeks on a Tuesday, we at the testing lab. And by the time y'all see this, we probably gonna have the biggest and best one yet, because this producer's edition coming up this coming week. So also, tenting season is not done. If you got a new car, you know who you can call. My man Noble, man. Like, we doing tents. We doing embroidery too. Everything here, Museum TV. I'm saying, we here. We live. And I'm talking heavy this week because we on MASSTIME, y'all. Like, MASSTIME. We about Massachusetts right now. And this interview I got coming, man, we got one of the hottest, only 18 years old right now, producers. We talking plaques. We talking get into the bag right now. Man, we got my man Twizz here, man. Yo, Twizz, what's the word, bro?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Glad to be here.
Yo, Twizz. So off rip, we're gonna change the format of things. Instead of ending with dead dogs, we're gonna starting with on dead dogs. So
yeah, I put that shit
the
on
people,
dead dog.
the people who don't know something about Twizz that nobody knows.
All right, so something about Twizz.
And you gotta put it on dead dogs.
Okay, on dead dogs. Something most people don't know is I was trying to rap before I started producing. So I used to write raps to no beat, and so my first beats was beats that I was trying to use as my own instrumentals, trying to make my own songs all by myself and stuff. But
Wow.
I ain't have no money for a good recording setup. I recorded songs, they didn't come out good, so I said, all right, I'm a
Nah, that's real. I'm switch your shit
I'm
up.
gonna wait till I get my bread up, and that's why I started taking producing more seriously. So I said I'm gonna take this serious until I have the opportunity to get a good setup, and I'm gonna make my own music. That was always the goal.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, so that was a fire on dead dogs.
Yeah.
No bullshit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
all right,
I
so,
put that shit on dead
how'd you
dog.
grow up?
Uh,
Like, did you grow up in Boston?
yeah. I grew up in Boston, right by Forest Hills. Shout out Forest Hills.
That's dope.
Yeah, my pops. Shout out to my dad, my grandma, my stepmom. Shout out to everybody.
So you ain't got no siblings?
I got 2 younger sisters too.
So
Shout out, man.
how your sisters feel like now that their brother got a plaque? Like,
I don't know. I feel like they don't even. It's normal to them, I guess. They don't even like think about it.
all right,
You know what I mean?
word. How about the neighborhood now? Like people are recognizing it?
Yeah, my neighbors and like.
Because everybody rap, so I'm assuming that
Yeah, they
now
be asking for
everybody
beats and
asking for
stuff.
beats now.
It was crazy too being in school, and like most people, like when I got the song and stuff, I didn't tell nobody. I wasn't really telling nobody. So half my senior year of high school, I was
Wait. Hold up. Yo, bro. You were senior in high school and you didn't tell nobody that you had
I kept it to myself. I kept it to myself, and sometimes people even be like, "Oh, I heard you make beats or whatever." I just be like, "Yeah, I don't."
Nah, that's crazy.
I don't say nothing. But
Yeah,
what's
you
crazy is that when the plaque finally actually came, like it shipped here. My parents surprised me with they set it up with the head of the music department at my school. And they presented it in front of like the whole school, had a whole assembly, and I didn't know like that. That's what it was. So I was chilling in the assembly, thinking like I was.
Yo,
thinking
that's
it's a normal
crazy.
Assembly, yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody knew then. That
That shit was lit. That shit had to be lit.
Yeah,
Yo.
it was crazy.
So how did getting the Polo G how did you like get in touch with them? How did they get the beat? from
Yeah,
you?
so I did the melody for the song, and I sent it out to Smat and 808 Mafia, and then he laced the drums on it, him and Southside, and they sent it to Polo, and that was a wrap.
That's fire. That's fire.
Yes, sir.
So in your brain, when you was making beats, like you said, you wanted to be a rapper 1st, right?
Mm-hmm.
So did you think you were gonna by now already have a plaque?
Nah, it's funny actually. When I was applying to schools and shit, one of the questions they said is like, what's your short-term goal, your 5-year goal, your 10-year goal? I wrote my 5-year goal is I want to be a Billboard charting producer and have a platinum plaque. And even then, saying that was my 5-year goal. It seemed crazy. Like, I don't know if I could do this in 5 years. I know I'm gonna do it, but I don't know when it's gonna happen. And 5 weeks after I wrote that, the Polo song came out and went platinum.
Yo, that's crazy.
Crazy.
That's really crazy. So, when did you start making beats? Like what? Like
I
what
started
age?
making. I was maybe, I think 15. It was like December 2019 is when I started. But I really started taking it more serious, locking in around like quarantine. So it was maybe like March, April, 2020.
Mm.
And then and I was doing like YouTube beats heavy. I was trying to grind out the type beats because I don't really know like how to network or nothing. So I didn't start actually networking, sending out melodies and stuff until April 2021, I think. April 2021, yeah. And then
That shit happened fast for you.
yeah,
like,
Polo
super
was
fast.
December 2021, so
Damn,
it's crazy.
that's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yo, so what do you have a? Were people in your family into music? Is that where it comes from, or like what made you like?
My pops, he always listening to music. Yeah, I get my music taste from my family, definitely.
Okay.
My dad, I probably grew up listening. I got first introduced to Nas, 50, Onyx. That's from him.
Mm-hmm.
And then from my grandma, she like her soul, like Earth, Wind and Fire.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Luther Vandross, Temptations, David Ruffin. You know, and then my mom, that's where I get like my like 90s alternative, like rock shit, Nirvana. You know, like stuff like
fire.
that.
That's
Yeah.
fire. So what did you start making beats on? Was it like Fruity Loops?
I started making beats on FL. Yeah, I just downloaded the trial version on my grandma's computer because I didn't even have a computer at the time.
Yeah, you got the craziest story ever, yo. This shit's crazy.
Yeah, nah, it's
So
crazy.
you started on this was in what year did you start on Fruity Loops?
2019, like end of 2019.
Bro, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Yo. All right, so you started on Fruity Loops. Now you still on Fruity Loops?
Still on FL.
The same version.
Yeah, eventually I bought it. I bought it once I had enough money.
That's crazy. That's
yeah.
crazy. That's crazy dope, though. So when you in 20 you said 2019?
Yeah,
In 2019 when you started on Fruity Loops, did you already have the sound down pat, or did it take you time?
Nah, my beats starting out was ass, like terrible. They was so bad. Looking back now, like they were so bad. It took maybe like a year maybe to finally get a beat that I can still listen to now and be like, okay, I can see what she was doing with that. Like,
okay.
But it took hundreds of beats. I would be making beats every single day, like crazy.
So are you still gonna go to school?
Yeah, I'm going out to LA for school in a few weeks. I'm music business. Is what I'm majoring
That's
in,
crazy. That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
That's really dope. So what high school did you go to?
Boston Latin.
So, damn.
Yes, sir.
Yo, so they call damn. You know, yo, I'm gonna tell you right now. You just got a big win for Boston Latin. Wanna know why? Because Latin Academy be on your backs. And anybody who I know from Latin Academy always be trying to champion their people from Latin Academy. So I'm happy for Boston Latin right now that they called that assembly. You know what I'm saying? Noble's Latin Academy. So I'm telling the people.
Basketball, football, they got it. We get smoked.
right. But now you got a platinum plaque in there. I'm saying like you doing big things, bro.
Yes, sir.
So after this plaque, did your beat price go up, or what are you doing?
Yeah,
like,
price went up. Went up for sure.
Okay, definitely.
Nah.
Nah, for real. Like, have you worked with any artists in the city yet?
Yeah, I remember before I was even working on big songs. Try Jizzle, he from the city. He was hard.
Okay, yeah.
He was hard. I was sending him stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, there's some artists in Boston, but like it's only a few people who they really taking it serious. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Really putting the work in. I was just tapping in with a couple artists. I was at a show a couple weeks ago. It was a small show, all Boston artists, and I was tapping in. Some of them was hard. So I'm gonna have to tap in with them too.
Yeah. Like what you said, I want to touch on what you just said too.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them are hard, but like you said, taking it serious is something different. Like those are two different things. You know what I mean? Like it's like you gotta have both sides of the coin.
You gotta know how to put yourself out there, because it's like I feel like a lot of artists in the city, they just be like, they put music out, but they don't know how to get it out. You know.
Right.
Social media, whatever, is definitely important nowadays.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So, when you started sending out your melodies, how did you figure that process out?
I think it was a video I seen from what was it? Oh, it was Gavin Hadley. So shout out Gavin. I seen his video. It was like a vlog, like day in the life of a music producer, or whatever. And he was like, "Oh, I send out these emails. They're called weeklies or whatever." And I send out like melodies to these producers every single week. And it completely opened my eyes to that shit. I didn't even realize that was like a thing. So once I heard that, like, cause I was making all my beats from scratch. So I would just take the melodies from the beats and I send them out to other producers. And like in the beginning, it was every single day I'd be going like at least like an hour, just DMing anybody I could find. Yo, let me send you loops. Yo, let me send you loops. Like it took a while, cause like I had like 100 followers on Instagram. Nobody like knew who I was. So like it was maybe like 1 to like 5 people respond. I like the 100 DMs you send, but that's how you build that list, build those connections.
Nah, that's fire, bro. That's fire. That shit took time.
Mm-hmm.
So you literally did all this during COVID. You was like
the grind was during COVID. The grind was during COVID.
Yeah.
That was like like all my homies and shit. Like they know. But like it'd be like, yo, come out. We doing this, we doing that. I was like, nah, I'm making beats or whatever. Like it was just the grind for so long, and I don't think most people didn't see the vision. Like most people didn't, but I knew what I wanted, and like you know what I mean.
Nah, that's fire, bro. That's fire.
Yeah.
So, what industry artists do you want to work with?
Shit, like dream placements: Kanye, Travis, Tyler. Those are my big 3, I'd say.
Okay.
Definitely big inspirations.
Okay. And for all 3 of them, so you said Kanye, Tyler, and
Travis.
And Travis. All 3 of them produced too. That's fire.
Yeah, that's why they're my biggest inspirations.
That's fire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So any older producers that you like were influenced by?
Ooh, yeah, definitely Kanye's a big one for sure. Definitely Travis too, that style, the psychedelic shit, like all the synths. Mike Dean, definitely Mike Dean's a legend. Premier's a legend. Madlib definitely.
Right.
He definitely one of the producers that like changed the way I sample, changed the way I think about sampling. He a legend for sure.
So do you do a lot of sampling?
Yeah, that's like I used to do more for like sending out for placements and stuff, but it's so hard because for one, like you don't know if it's gonna get cleared or not, and then also it's like what people will do. I know producer friends who they've sent out samples, and like since it's not technically your work, it's somebody else's. Somebody else can use it and then not credit you, and then you don't got much proof to say you made it. So most of the sampling I do now is like for my own shit, my own music. But so that's what I enjoyed sampling and doing that. But I do still sample sometimes if I can like integrate it into like some of my melodies. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's fire. So what's changed the most since like getting the plaque?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, in some ways it feels like it's like the same thing, cause like, you know, once you get the formula down right, you just gotta stick to it. So my routine been the same with that, like, you know, sending out the melodies.
Right. Like I'm not changing that. That worked.
Yeah. But I think once I got like big songs and stuff, it helped me like get the confidence to kind of start building my own sound, you know, because when you first start out, you kind of like imitate other people, you know, you find a sound you like and you try to like get that. But once I like started getting bigger songs, it gave me like more confidence to like, you know, just be unique and experiment.
Trust what you're doing.
Yeah, trust the process. Trust
no
the
more
sounds.
type beats, like you said, because you said you was loading them up on the type beats. Now it's like
Twizz type beats.
Right. Now that's fire.
That was definitely like crazy moments too. Is like getting songs with artists that you was making tight beats for so long. I remember like Lil Keeb was one of them, Polo, NLE Choppa, like Baby, like that was so crazy. Like getting stuff like that, like wow, I was really just making tight beats like for these same artists. It's crazy.
Right? Like a year before that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. So how can like people get in touch with you, or like what if an artist wanted to bring you to the studio? Like what
Yeah,
how does that work?
if you from the city and you hard, like yeah, I'd be down to work, go to sessions. And for producers, I say like if you're gonna hit the DMs, like be unique, like offer something that like nobody else can offer, like because there's a lot of people that try to just do the same thing, follow someone else's formula to get big songs. But like the key is you gotta like find your own method that works and then stick to that. Like I know like what's it called? I would be playing the saxophone in bands, so that was one thing I would do is I would people that was making melodies, I would go, yo, let me play some saxophone on your shit. Another thing is like I would it was like a lot of songs be using like choirs and stuff, like the children's choirs. So I figured out how to make those on my own, and I'll be like, "Yo, let me send you these choirs." And then, if
That's
only
fire.
a couple people can, if only
Like,
a couple
yo.
people can do it, then everybody gonna come to you for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Instead of just anyone can send out loops or anyone can send out beats. But you gotta have something that makes you stand out.
Right. So basically, you're self-taught through what, YouTube?
Yeah, I remember when I first started out, tons of YouTube tutorials. I eat, sleep, and breathe it. I stopped watching TV. Like I anytime I was gonna watch something, it'd be a beat tutorial or just a networking tutorial, email lists, like all of that. Like
That's crazy.
yeah,
That's crazy. You really put in the work in a 3-year little process.
definitely. It's crazy because
Like-
people see it and they always be like, oh, it's so like they think it's overnight. They think it's overnight is what it is. But like
Yeah.
I like what I always say is like I put in like that 10 years worth of work in
In
the 3 years.
right.
Yeah.
The way you talking, I can definitely you giving me that vibe. Like, yo, when you say you was in the crib, you mean
I was losing sleep. It'd be like school night, be up till like 4 or 5 in the morning. Like my pops be waking up for work. He'd be like, "What you doing in there? You still awake?"
like that's crazy.
Be sending out just one more email. I'd be like sacrificing relationships and shit, like just because I don't got time to be like going out all the time. Like like
Right.
it's really
So
I really put in a lot of work for this.
So, what is like with the chicks? Like I'm assuming now that you got the plate, like they called an assembly at your school. I'm saying and showed that you had a platinum plaque with two of the hottest rappers in your own age group.
Yeah.
Like
I figured out how to manage my time a little better now, but when I
right
was
then that happened, it got crazy.
When I was coming up, it was hard. It was hard to like. I kind of had that all or nothing like mindset. Like if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it right. You feel me?
Nah, that's fire.
Get that from my pops.
So how you feel? Like how do you feel like? Do you feel like you may never have to work a 9 to 5? Like now you feel like
that's the goal, definitely.
you're gonna go to school and
yeah, that's the goal. I think it's definitely possible. That's what I'm aiming for real.
Nah, that's fire.
Yeah, working for yourself.
So this Tuesday we're gonna have you on the testing lab, right?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So like what's probably a gem that for the people who aren't gonna be there that you can give them that you would give an artist who's maybe performing and wants to hone their sound on what they can do?
I say don't hop on trends. Be yourself. Find your sound and stick with it. Be confident in yourself because I think a lot of people they hear something, they hear a popping artist and they think, oh, they got the recipe, so they try to copy it. And at the most, it probably only worked for one song, and people only like that song because you sound like somebody else. But if you get a sound that nobody else can do, you the only one that does it, then who else they gonna go to listen to? So
Right.
that's some gems.
Nah, that's fire, bro. That's real shit. And you only 18 giving out the formula on how hard work. Like you literally put in all your hours, bro. Like when I hear you only 18 years old, bro. Me at 18, if you ask me to come outside, I'm coming outside. Like, I'm saying.
That's what my pops always be saying too. He always be like, yo, at your age,
He's like, you different. Like, yo, I feel your pops.
Yeah.
Like, nah, you different, bro.
Yeah.
You really are different, yo. Like, and it's fire that, yo, you live right, like, you grew up right around Forest Hills.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you told me off camera that the plaque is hanging above your bed, bro.
Right above
like,
the wall. That's what I wake up to every morning.
Like, yo, you living the dream life, bro. Like, for real. Like, it's
Yeah.
fire what you're doing. Like, I think that the more people who you work with in the state, the better the state will be off, because your beats are
Yeah.
definitely fire.
You
like,
know who
so-
I really want to work with from the city is Rich Amiri. He tough. He out of Boston. I know he fuck with Internet Money. They locked in and shit. But
Okay.
I respect him because he one of the only artists out the city that really honed in on like the power like social media and shit, and like getting that like viral sound, and like his shit was popping on TikTok, and like cause he young, he get how to do that. So I feel like most artists, like kind of doing the traditional like like albums and stuff, but like nowadays if you coming up, you really just grind out the singles and like try to build a fan base on social media. That's what it is.
Nah, that's fire, bro. Like, you giving the formula to all the, like, the Museum TV, like, you being 18 years old, like, probably the last, like, I want to say the majority, 80% of the interviews I've done were people who were younger, like, in your age group, and all y'all got that same idea. Like, the culture's changing out here. Like, just how you said it, like, it's like, y'all putting in the work. Like, it's not going to be overnight, but, like,
Yeah.
y'all definitely got the recipe right now. Y'all cooking for real, especially you. Like, you got a plaque at 8 before you graduated.
Yeah.
Like, that's fire. Like, yo, Twizz, like, yo, it's the Museum TV, y'all. Yo, my man Twizz, yo, the kid
Sir.
with the most right now, yo.
Yes, sir.
I'm saying, like, the beats, y'all gotta cop them. Like, hit him up in the inbox. All you artists who think y'all hot, like he's saying, he just said it. He know y'all. He know there's hot people out there, but he don't know y'all. He got to see the power of social media, or y'all got to hit him up personally
For real.
and get that work in and
real.
lock in with him. Because I really love this kid's vision right now, yo.
I appreciate
you
you.
doing it big, bro. Like, yo,
appreciate
you
you.
only 18. The sky's the limit
Yeah.
from right here. Yo, we out of here. Lock in with us, yo. Get your tints done. Get your embroidery done.
Yeah.
Yo. And lock in on a Tuesday with us. Support the community. We at the Sound Lab. It's the Testing Lab. It's the Museum TV. We out of here.
Peace.
Gang, I'd like to thank y'all for pulling up once again with the Museum TV. And you need to like, share, and comment, because we're going to keep exhibiting these stories, and you can find more right here.